and welcome to today's video where I will be doing this reverse ombre cut crease requested by one of the homegirls. Let me pull up her Instagram. Ooh, we have the same name, Deja Ahliyah. Let me show y'all her Instagram. She requested that I do this ombre cut crease look. This is the message she sent me with the look. I did my look a little bit different, a little bit darker, but thank you, girl, for the video request. I love you, I appreciate you. So today we will just be focusing on the eye looks because I've been doing my foundation on camera for a few videos now, quite a few videos, too many videos, honestly. So without further congé, if you are interested to know how I did this reverse ombre cut crease look, then let's delve right into this tutorial. Okay, so I'm going to take this LA Girl Pro HD concealer in the shade Porcelain with a Luxie Beauty 211 brush, and I'm going to clean up my brows and also prime my lid space to prep for our eyeshadow application. And I recently found out that blending your lid space with a beauty blender aids in a more even and smooth lid base, so that's what I'm doing. And then I'm going to take some Loreal Hydra Perfecte translucent setting powder with a Morphe M176 brush and set my lids. Next, I'm going to take the shade Warm Honey and clean up the tops of my brows with the same Luxie Beauty 211 brush. And to blend away that concealer, I'm using a Luxie Beauty 227. And to start the eyeshadow, I'm going into the Morphe 3502 palette. This is the shade Universal with a Morphe R39 brush. And I'm laying that down first as our transition. It ended up being a little too orange, so I will counter that later. So next I'm going into the Jaclyn Hill palette with in the shade Pooter with the Morphe R39 brush, and I'm laying that right on top to counter out some of that oranginess of the Universal shade. And next I'm going to go into Pukey, which is kind of like a mustard transition shade, and I'm laying that right on top as well. And then we're going to take a blend break and use this Morphe E28 brush to make sure the edges of the eyeshadow are seamless and diffused. And next we're going to go into the shade Mocha, same palette, and we're going to pack that into the outer corner of our eye, and then we're going to blend it right below our transition colors. So that's why I tilted my head up to make sure I don't blend it over top, I blend it right below. And I use a bunch of different shadows in this tutorial. So next I'm going to take the shade Central Park and do the same thing, pack it on the outer eye and then blend it underneath the transition colors. I just wasn't satisfied with how the browns were looking, so that's why I go into so many different brown shades and so many different palettes. You don't have to. I was just doing this. This was like my first time doing this look, my first time trying out this look, so I was just experimenting and doing trial and error. And now I'm going into the Subculture palette, taking the shade Fudge and doing the exact same thing, y'all. I was just so extra with how many brown shades I used. Again, y'all don't have to be this extra. And then I'm going into the shade Parallel in the Prism palette, y'all, and packing it over top of Fudge just to achieve that milk chocolate brown that I was trying to achieve. And again, we're going to take a blend break with that same Morphe E28 and diffuse the edges of the eyeshadow. And now moving on, I'm going to take this NYX white gel liner and I'm going to thin it out a little bit with the RCMA foundation thinner just so it's easier to blend over top of my lids. And I'm creating a half cut crease with this Morphe E28 brush. The mistake I made was laying down way too much of this NYX white gel liner. It made it difficult to blend after I set it and tried to blend the shadows into the white shade. Yeah, so the mistake I made was that, and that's why later you're gonna see on it kind of blended a little patchy. And this is me being happy that I achieved such a crisp half-cut crease, and then I messed it up, y'all. Anyways, moving on, I'm going to take this Morphe E19 brush and just try to smooth out the white liner on the lids. I realized I put too much, but you know, I couldn't turn back. Next, I'm going to take the RCMA No-Color powder, and I'm really going to pack that onto the half-cut crease to really set that white base. So I pack on a lot, so it gets a little messy. As you can see, it's like I have a lot of fallout on my under eye. And now I'm going to go into Parallel. This is the brush that came in the palette, and I'm just going to pack that into the outer corner and slowly start blending it into the white base. As you can see, if you look closely, it looks a little patchy. It's not blending right, and it's kind of skipping. So yeah, I worked actually really hard on this eye look. I just trimmed down this video to 10 minutes so I didn't bore you guys. But next I'm going to go into Universal. Since I already used Universal on the other eye, I might as well use it on this eye. So I'm just blending that right over top of Parallel to diffuse it a little bit. And then I'm going to take a clean brush. This is a Morphe M169 to blend it further into the white. And then I'm just packing on some deeper brown shades to kind of counter that patchiness. And this is what I ended up with before we move on to the liner. So I'm going to take that same NYX gel liner and I'm going to create a wing on the outer half of my eye. And this brush is actually a Tarte liner pencil. It came with their Tarte clay paint liner, just came together. So I don't know if they sell it separately. And another mistake I made this liner thicker than the other side, and I had already completed the other eye, so you know, I was like, okay, we're just gonna look uneven just for today. So if you look at the intro and outro of my videos and I'm looking forward, it looks a little uneven. But next I'm just gonna take this shade Parallel, and this is a Anastasia number 12 brush, and that is going to be our inner half of the liner, our inner liner, you know what I'm trying to say. I didn't want to use a cream over top of the white base because I had used a cream for the white base and I just didn't want to disturb it. So I'm just going to use eyeshadow instead, and I'm going to pack that into the inner eye and then slowly start blending it into the white base or the white liner. It was a little difficult blending shadow onto a white gel liner, so this was a very tedious and detail oriented task. And moving on, we're just going to apply some mascara. This is the Makeup Ubame mascara. I like this mascara because it doesn't apply too much mascara to your lashes at once. It doesn't make them, clumpy. And it separates your lashes nicely. It adds a little bit of mascara at a time to your lashes, so I really like this mascara. And then for falsies, I decided to go for a natural lash with a thin band. And this is by Spy Glamour. This is in the shade Prism. I kind of should have used a more dramatic lash just to balance out the look a little bit more. But you know, I just went for a thin lash this time. And then moving on, I'm taking this Benefit High Brow and I'm going to line the waterline to open up my eyes a little bit more. And then I'm going to go back into the Jaclyn Hill palette with the shade Pooter and the shade Mocha. And this is a Morphe M432 brush. And I'm just going to drag that into the lower lash line. I could have went a little bit deeper for the lower lash line eyeshadow, but you know, it's okay, girl. This was our first time attempting this look. And now to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take this Loreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara and the same Makeup Ubame Mascara. I'm going to apply that to our lower lashes. And this completes the look. It looks good from the side, but anyways, let's close out this video. Okay, you guys, so this completes the look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to know what I used on my face and my lips, it'll be listed down below as well. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed this look, be sure to give this video a thumbs up to let me know that you enjoyed it. If you have not already subscribed and this is your first time on my channel, girl, I hope you subscribe to my channel. Join the girls, join the homegirls, join my family. And I thank you to the ones who have been here and are tuning into another one of my videos. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. And until next time, always remember to serve, honey. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.